It was an unusually quiet morning. When my neighbor knocked on my door at 5 a.m., still half asleep, I opened it and was surprised to see him looking unusually serious. "Don't go to work today," he said in a low voice. I frowned, thinking he was joking or maybe overreacting. "Why, is something wrong?" I asked, rubbing my eyes. He shook his head and didn't give me a straight answer. "Just stay home." "Trust me," he insisted before walking away. Confused and uneasy, I sat at my kitchen table with a cup of cold coffee, trying to figure out what could be so urgent that he woke me up this early. My mind raced through possibilities: fire, burglary, accident, but nothing made sense. I checked the news online, but there were no alerts, no warnings, nothing unusual. By 7 a.m., my curiosity was killing me, but the nagging feeling that something was off kept me from leaving. Around 9 a.m., I decided to peek outside. The street was calm, almost eerily so. Neighbors were slowly stepping out of their homes, exchanging worried glances. Then I noticed a few police cars parked near the office building where I worked. My stomach dropped. I tried calling my manager, but the line was busy. Something serious had definitely happened, and suddenly my neighbor's warning made sense. By late morning, the tension in the neighborhood had grown. People whispered in small groups, speculating about what might have gone wrong. Some mentioned a scandal at the company, but nobody seemed to know the details. I stayed glued to my phone, hoping for some clue. Then a notification popped up. A major fraud investigation had been launched at my workplace. Apparently, a high-level employee had been cheating the company out of thousands of dollars. By noon, the news was everywhere. The authorities had already started interrogating employees, and my office building was cordoned off. The reason my neighbor had warned me became chillingly clear. The investigation wasn't targeting random people. It had begun early in the morning, and anyone present in the office could have been questioned or worse, held for hours. I realized that if I had ignored his warning, I might have walked straight into the middle of a police raid. Sitting at home, I finally understood the gravity of the situation. My neighbor had saved me from unnecessary trouble, possibly even from being wrongly suspected of something I had no part in. I felt a mix of relief and gratitude, along with a strange curiosity about how he knew so early. It was a small lesson in trust, and in listening to instincts, even when they didn't make sense at first. By evening, the office employees were slowly allowed to leave, and the details of the cheating scandal unfolded on every news channel. People whispered about betrayal and deceit. But for me, the day ended with a quiet sense of appreciation for a neighbor who cared enough to intervene before disaster struck.